A very warm welcome, viewers. Myself, Kajol Sinha, and I have been accompanied by Shabana Hussain, who is the person behind Brain Gym. So, Shabana, welcome to Business Notice. We are delighted to have you on our show. So, I would like to ask you your journey to our audience.
Sure, thank you Kajol for having me here. So I'm Shabana Hussain, the founder of Booster Brain Classes, and under the banner of Booster Brain Classes, we are starting a new concept called as the Brain Gym. We have a general gym where people go to enhance their physical body. So in the same way, Brain Gym is something where people come and try to enhance, have fun, play games and improve their brain, their cognitive abilities. So this is basically the idea behind Brain Gym, to provide something to the kids and the youth to help them to reduce their screen time, come have a cozy place, settle down, chill and play games.
So, Shabana, I would like to ask you, what inspired you to create Brain Gym?
If I would say, I am someone with a background as a coach, who coach and mentor aspiring assistant professors. So I can understand how hectic and stressful life the kids till their youth they have. So they definitely need a place where they can chill out, they can learn, they can play. So that was the reason behind starting it. You know, the idea that we do need something to at least chill.
So, Shabana, I would like to ask you, how do you curate the brain games and exercises? Are they based on any specific cognitive theories or research?
If I have to answer this question, it's like prior to coaching students, I was a abacus master trainer, so I am also a certified Vedic math professional. I can understand how students feel maths is difficult, the logical reasoning part. Even when students are preparing for the UGC NET exam, it's basically the math, the logical reasoning, these sections which they find difficult. So yes, it's a research of around 11 years that I have done practically with the students, and definitely a background research at my end, and as a result of that research I have come up with these kind of games which are definitely available, but we are doing more research to bring up games which can help students to enhance their mental abilities more.
So what age group do you target for Brain Gym?
So it's like we are targeting the kids 8 plus till 35, because it's about the youth as well.
Okay. So how do you measure the progress of cognitive and logical reasoning skills in children who participate in your program?
So we have a new brain testing tool that we are introducing called as the DMIT testing, where we use the 10 fingerprints of the students. We test their entire brain. So that gives us an idea about the personality they have, their learning styles, everything about the brain, I would like to say. And that definitely helps, because there we know that this child or this person needs certain development in this area of their life, right? So once we come to know what they need, so accordingly we can offer them different kind of games, and we have coaching for chess as well, which is an excellent thing. Like chess is very good for the brain. So we have different kind of facilities available here as well.
Shabana, as you mentioned earlier, that your aim is to reduce screen time for kids. So what strategies or activities do you use to engage children without the use of digital screen?
The games that we have here are very addictive. So once the kids come over to this place, they play the game, I'm very sure their screen time will automatically decrease and they'll want to come here again and again to play those games. For example, if I would like to mention, we have games like, I think you remember we had the snake and the ladder game.
Yes.
So we have replaced it with a game that includes mathematical calculations, alright. So in that game, what happens is, like you have the addition and multiplication. So that is when you move the ladder up, you have to move the ladder up. The next is, if you get subtraction or division in the dice, so you have to move the ladder down. So I think that's very interesting, because here you need maths, you need calculations. So children will love doing maths that way. The next we have is, we have a word game. So where we have 5 colored dices and we have different cards. So whatever colors come on the dice, the students have to take the cards and they have to build their words.
Okay.
And there's particular timing for that. So the many words they build, the more they can win the game.
So Shabana, can you mention more games that you are providing in your space?
Yeah, sure. So we also have games for aspiring entrepreneurs. We have a startup game here where they learn how to build their own product, their own brand, buying, selling, marketing, everything. So we have such kind of a game as well. We have another game which teaches you about cost price, selling price, profit, loss, strategy building. So these are few of the games that we have. Other than that, we have the usual games that is carom, ludo, chess, because it's also a kind of recreational hub, right? We have a very cozy environment here. I want my students as well as other youth to come here, play, chill and relax.
So I see a game out here. So can you mention like what basically this game is all about? Can you just mention?
So this game is a strategy building game. Here the students will learn how to build strategies because you have to stop the opponent. It's kind of similar to chess, but it's a different game where you build walls. These are the walls that we have. You have to build walls and this will help the opponent to cross. So in this game, whoever reaches the point first wins the game.
So I have one question on my mind. Is the games that has been provided in your space, like all these ideas, is it yours idea?
The games are not ours. We have purchased the games from somewhere, but after a proper research, like every game contributes to a different aspect.
Yes.
Right. So it's after a proper research, we have found out the games, we have curated certain things. But yes, we are doing more research on it. We will have our own games as well.
So, do you have any plans to expand Brain Gym to other location or introduce new activities later on?
Yes, definitely, because that's the only vision that we have as of now. Once we see the engagements and we are done with the research and development R&D, so after that we do have plans to expand it to different locations.
So till now, how is the response of the people or audience that you have tried to connect with?
Okay, so whoever comes to know about this idea gets very excited, and that excites me more. Today was the inauguration, and we are hoping that from tomorrow onwards, because I have already received a lot of calls, so from tomorrow onwards we'll have more people coming in.
And also I would like to ask you, like, how much expenses required?
So it's very nominal. It's 99 rupees per hour. You can just walk in, choose the game you like. You can even choose your partners, and then you can say it's just 99 rupees per hour.
So Shabana, my last question will be, how do you involve parents in this process?
Okay, so like I told you, it's a very new concept that we are trying to bring in. The DMIT test that I talked about, parents, the way we want to involve them is even they can sit with their kid, because there are working parents who don't get sufficient time to spend with their kids, right? So they can come over. Although we have a restriction of 35 years of age, but if there is a parent who wants to spend some time with the kid, they can come over. They can even join the game and train their kids as well. Apart from that, the testing that we have, the DMIT testing, so it's a very important testing which I feel is required, because once the testing is done and once the counseling is done, parents will be very well aware about their child. So they'll know what their child needs, which areas to focus more, what kind of learning style the child has. It's like everything, it's A to Z about your brain. So that way I feel it will create a huge impact in the background.
Thank you so much, Shabana. We had an amazing business conversation today. So that's all for today. Keep watching Business Noticed.